You can't hit me in that deep insecurity. Listen, we have a list of insecurities we don't touch. One for you, balding. One for me, how I say milk.
All right. And those are probably on the same level.
I'd say so.
Overall, yeah.
I'd say so.
Because
I remember one point I just went like, don't want to see us in the nude? Hold on a second.
How could you? How could you even say that?
The object is neither the object of objecthood nor the art object.
And my eyes set on it the whole time.
You're like
flex.
Facebook,
all of it
Metaverse,
flex.
VR, indoors, SpongeBob.
Triangle. And the triangle's a nice official rule. Always have a hee-hee time. Rule number 1, we're chalking it up on the board. No, you're not. You're not ready. You can hold the mic to your face.
we don't have a table anymore. We don't have the luxury of a table.
Are we starting like this? Is this the energy you want to start with?
Welcome back to the Cove, everyone. This is an internet show, and we're finally back after how many weeks has it been, Anthony? Stop talking. Get your microphone. What are you doing? Stop talking. Don't say that reaction. Say it into the mic. This is valuable content. Pick up the mic. Also, you went maximum extension, hey? Is that?
As I did.
You saw me extend mine a little bit, and then you're like...
I overcompensate? Is that what you're trying to get at? I overcompensate on the mic?
Yeah, your mic is longer than mine.
It's been 3 weeks off, and I said, I have to really show what I'm about on this show.
It's been 3 weeks off. That's how long we've been off?
For us.
Yeah.
That's the last time we recorded.
So is it... Oh, when we release this, it's going to be a whole month. Is that right?
I think it's been 2 weeks of no shows. What I'm saying, we recorded last 3 weeks ago. Is what I'm saying.
Okay, well, boo us.
We suck.
I
we
apologize.
Know this. Sorry. Whose fault is it?
Is anyone really to blame? For it is my. Your point. Yeah, it's me. It's me mostly. Me and Veronica. Veronica, you'll take some blame with me, right?
Why would I take blame?
Into the mic, Veronica.
Apparently, everyone doesn't know how their mics work today.
I take 2 weeks off, and this is what happened.
Yeah, this is not. Also, this is. I mean, you might be thinking, "Wow, they got comfy chairs now, like every podcast has." And no, that is not what we are doing forever. That is just for maybe today and like a few more episodes, because we were selling our house and we had to get rid of the table temporarily, which is also why we couldn't record. I didn't even have access to this room for a while. And then we were buying a house and it was horrible. The whole experience was horrible. We're glad it's done because now we get to come back and do the things we like to do.
All I heard in that was that the reason that we couldn't have recorded was your fault.
Yeah.
That's really all I got from that.
And that's really all you need.
Your fault. And that's okay, though. I appreciate you taking blame for it, though.
Yeah. And Anthony actually almost quit, too, because of it. I texted him I was going to miss a second week in a row, and he's like, well, I don't know. Maybe I'd start my own show, which you were going to call what again?
Mom and Son Take the Internet. Mom and Son Storm the Internet or something like that.
Right.
Mom and Son Internet show. Shout out to my mom, by the way, wants to start a podcast.
Yep, that is what we heard, that you were gonna start a podcast.
Why are you making that face as if I didn't already talk about
I'm
this?
not making we did talk about it. Yeah, we
okay, so what's the podcast? So if you remember, because I told you in full detail, we had a 2-hour conversation until 1 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday night when we both had work the next day. So I'm asking you, what's the podcast about? If you were listening, because you obviously were.
It's mom and son. Just generally speaking, mom and son. No specific mom and son.
I mean, I did. Okay, sure. I mean, there was a name, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's you and your mom. But I mean, it's just funny that you named it.
But
that.
what you
guys do?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Is you being as the one who is on the interwebs more often, you bring internet stuff to your mom.
Okay.
And then you get her honest reaction.
Okay. Honestly?
Yeah.
Might start a new show.
Yeah.
That's definitely not what I told you. And it's okay that you weren't listening.
Okay. Well, what did you tell me then? Because we obviously had this conversation.
Here's what it is we have a show email. Everybody emails their suggestions in. Well, not suggestions, but just, looking for advice. And just like any sage black woman, my mom gives the advice and then I just like nod and go,
okay,
what she said. Because she also gives me advice. So how could I get anything better than that?
Okay, so...
it's really just an advice show.
So mom and
son take the internet.
The internet is just an advice show.
Dash an advice show.
Okay.
Colon an advice show.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah.
Semicolon doesn't really matter.
So when are you gonna release it then?
Well, I can't now because now I'm back. In
now you're screwed. You have to go back to this shit show
with no fucking table and these comfy ass soft chairs, which are great, but
yeah, it is comfortable. But I mean, this is like literally every podcast you ever see. I don't know. Maybe this is what we do though. We're gonna be setting up a new studio soon. Maybe
Why
this
is
what
that,
we do.
Craig?
Well, because we're moving. Like I said, we got a house. Congratulations to us. We're happy, but like, I don't even know if I want to tell the story on here because it's kind of like, I don't even want to. I'm not ready to relive it. But it was. Listen, it's a seller's market right now, and we were buyers. Bad time to be buyers. It wasn't fun. Money was involved. Sad. That's it. That's all I can explain. That's
I definitely sent a TikTok to the show TikTok.
I know.
That was the most. From what you were telling me, the most apt description of what was going on.
And it triggered Veronica and I.
Oh.
And it was weird because like we were telling you about how upset we both were about how things were going.
Yes.
And then you took the agency to send us a TikTok that was about the thing that we were struggling with.
Are you asking me why I did that?
No.
Oh,
I know why you did it.
You're just commenting.
Yeah. It was to hurt us.
That it hurt.
No, yeah. And I know why you did it. Like I said, it was to be mean.
Well, let's move on.
We wrote some stuff down. I don't have a laptop today, so I'm going to
there's
pull
no
out my
laptop.
phone. Okay, everyone's going to have to bear with us for a little while, and it's just
Wow.
This just is what it is. We're back
Golf
doing it.
talk about Tiger at the Masters.
Thank you, Veronica.
I didn't write that down, and I don't know what that is.
I don't like
But
when
it
you just.
says,
I don't like when
Craig,
you,
help us unpack this.
I don't like when you pointedly just say, "Not my idea."
Yeah, not my idea.
Don't want to even
don't-
touch this one. I don't want to attempt to make heads or tails of what Tiger at the Masters means.
I know what
It's a
I know
fucking
what
mystery.
Tiger at the Master means.
Listen, man, I was just asking
the
you. Listen, there's a lot of
Masters.
golf talk going on. It's fine. I wrote it down.
Yeah. So give us a little
Sorry.
spiel, and then apparently I have to answer something about it.
Well, I want you to help me explain things as you sometimes do with these sports
Yeah.
that you played and I didn't, which is most sports.
Okay.
Tigers at the Masters, apparently it was a big deal. I don't know why. I just saw all the socials, loving Tiger, him making these putts, teeing off, hitting
'cause
off the
he's-
green or off the.
Yeah.
the-
That's what hitting off the green, throwing the
Cut it out.
flags
Please
around.
cut it out. Please cut it out. Hitting home runs, all
Yeah.
that stuff. Fucking,
running up and down the sand traps, that's right.
diving into the water
That's
hazard.
right. He had the best dive.
He did.
I heard he had the best dive. Yeah.
Fucking
He came out with
splash.
6 balls, and that you know what that means?
He wins.
3 points. No, he doesn't win. What are you talking about? It's 3 points. It's half a point per ball, and he came out with 6.
Like half point off or half point bonus.
What's the difference?
It's 6-1, half dozen the
yeah,
other.
what's the difference?
I just wanted help on golf because you know golf in my eyes more than I know golf, and I was
possible.
like, why do people care about Tiger being back in the Masters? Or is the Masters still a big deal? I think they're over now, but like, what's going on with golf?
Okay.
Also, I want to just talk about golf.
Okay, well, this is good because you're putting me out of my element. So this is a good opportunity for me to just make things up and hope for the best. Okay?
Stay tuned for multiple co-facts ahead.
I know stuff about golf in terms of like playing the sport golf.
Yes.
But like many other sports, I know very little about the professional scene.
So I came to the right person. to ask.
Yeah. yeah.
Yeah.
And my understanding is that the Masters is just like the tournament. It's like the big one where all the big winners go. You know?
Okay, but like,
And
why
so
does
that's like
so why
it's
so
like
like
the
why do people
tournament.
care about Tiger being like? Is it,
And I think the reason they care about
Tiger
Tiger is because
It's just 'cause Tiger?
he's had an insane career of like
Okay.
going through like these wild ups and downs, and then despite he's probably getting pretty old. Could we get an age check on Tiger
On
Woods,
T-Dubs,
potentially?
please?
Also, before we get the check, what is your guess?
57? No, that's too old.
43.
Hold on.
is what I'm guessing.
I'm gonna say 48. Actually,
I added my surprise onto my
I was gonna
number
say 54
because of
and
how
then I
high
wanted
you
to,
went.
and I'm gonna say 48. Final answer
46. So you were closer
after my second
by
guess, though.
a margin that is basically meaningless. So we're basically tied.
Fair enough.
That is kind of old though for a professional athlete.
In golf, though,
Yeah, I mean like
can't you golf to your 112
no
or something like that?
I mean, I feel like golf, despite being maybe less like
Strenuous.
like slightly less physically demanding, is still very technically demanding in
For
the sense
sure.
that if you have got bad hips or like the rotation is messing with your bad old man knees, then you're not gonna be golfing super well. So he's getting up there for golf. I
How
would guess.
finesse can
I
it
don't
really
know.
be if like isn't John Daly the dude who should get fucking twacked on the golf course?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
if-
that.
if-
And John Daly is the guy who used to get whacked on the golf course.
That co-fact
he
you
used to
just
get
heard.
flack John Daly.
Whack John Daly on the daily.
Yeah. That was It's game. We're just getting back into it.
That's why I don't take breaks. That's why I don't take breaks on this show
Yeah.
ever. No, but like, how precise must you be if you can get absolutely bojangled and still be one of the best of like all time? At least from what I've heard, that's a co-fact. I don't know. Fucking.
I
comment
mean,
down below if I'm wrong.
maybe. Well, golf is very much a mental game. And speaking from experience, being a little, I mean, don't get drunk while playing golf because that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
So what do you get while you're playing drunk?
Well, if you were, let's
me,
just say,
can I
like,
time out. I need to figure out how to talk.
Time out,
first.
yeah.
I
Time
need
out.
to reset these tongue muscles because something's going on today.
Okay, well, go
More
ahead.
than a stutter.
Go ahead.
That's
by all
it.
means.
Please keep going.
I thought you were going to do...
No, I just need to completely derail you and make it about me and then hand the reins right back over. Back to you.
Okay. What I was saying is if you're going to go golfing, have a few drinks, get a little bit loose. Because, like, I feel like it's such a mental game where you're up there and you're all your friends are watching you. Okay, and you're like, oh my god, I don't want to shank this one into the.
Don't suck.
Yeah, exactly. That's
that
what
kind of
everyone's
shit.
thinking. Everyone's thinking, don't suck, because if you suck, it's gonna be awkward for everyone. We all have to see you suck. You're gonna maybe slam your club into the ground. Everyone's like, oh, fuck, I don't really want to say anything now. This is fucking cringe as hell. Don't make people do that. So you gotta be loose. You gotta be relaxed. The more relaxed you are, but you still gotta be able to focus, right? So I think like that nice little like 2-3 beer buzz over the course of 9 holes, in the front 9,
So
and then
then,
another
like-
3 on the back 9.
So in like 6 total.
Yeah, over the
6
course
on
of
the day.
and you're looking at like 3-4 hours.
That's putting me
out
to
in the
sleep.
heat. You'll be sweating it out, so you'll be just keep a nice steady, just a lingering kind of looseness.
What if-
social lubrication, but for golf? For golf, yeah.
What if the liquor makes you a little bit fucking little aggro, and then somebody comes up behind you
Yeah.
and they're waiting because I know I've had this. I'm not a golfer.
Okay, yeah.
But I've hit the links before.
Okay.
I'm bad. And I'm usually like the fucking playthrough guy. I'm like fucking
yeah,
waving
yeah.
it through. Just fucking keep her moving.
Yeah, I still got 15 more of this hole, so go ahead, play through. Okay.
That's me.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I'm fucking licked up and I'm taking 4 swings fucking in the tee box,
You're gonna be.
I'm
you're
throwing
gonna
a
be
club.
hot.
I'm throwing a club if
Yeah,
I even
you're
see
definitely throwing
anybody
club.
looking at me.
Yeah, you're
I'm
throwing club.
throwing a club at them.
At them.
At their because they're
So
just
it's their
sitting watching.
fault.
That's what I'm worried about. Is what I'm saying. I'm a liability. I'm the issue. I know I'm the issue.
Yeah, I was gonna say it seems
I
like
know I'm the problem. I'm
So-
just saying maybe I shouldn't drink. Is what
So
I'm
the
saying.
question is, let's just rehash this. So the question you're posing here is, so seen as that I'm a huge problem and
Yeah.
danger to people around me.
Yeah, just in general.
How do I go about doing golf?
Exactly what I'm asking.
And I would say
don't.
Yeah,
Just
I would
don't.
say stay home. Get on the golf or go to the golf simulator alone, door locked,
Sober.
lights off.
Yeah.
Also dark, calming, nice and calming.
Oh,
Put
so
on-
you can't even see.
just the
actual
illumination of the
sim.
screen. All you just dead focused, nothing but fairway. Okay, and put on some yoga music, and then once you've done that for 2 to 6 years, depending on how well
Maybe
you
play with one other person.
depending on how well your assessments go.
Only at a pitch and putt
Yeah.
though, or some other par 3 course.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
simulated pitch and putt.
Simulated pitch.
Where? What was
How
your
psychotic?
You
that
had
would look.
did you have a legitimate question before this? Was it about the
Just about golf?
the Masters and Tiger?
No,
and-
that was really it. I just want to unpack golf. Also, are we going golfing this summer? Because
I would hope so.
Yeah, like all jokes aside, I won't swing my club at you.
I would. Yeah, I was not.
Poutine Prince
particularly
himself
worried.
has been.
I know,
helped me
he's
buy some
good.
clubs. So
Poutine Prince is also what a talented athlete that man is too. He's good at golf.
we could just gas him up for a good 60 seconds here. I
know.
say.
We were actually gonna have him on, but I don't know. It's been hard to get. I've just got access to my computer again like a week ago, and it's been like hard to like have torn everything down. There's a surprising amount of cables and dumb equipment everywhere that has to go up, and now I'm just like
How much league you been playing?
Don't even
be
wanna-
honest.
Very little, except for on the weekend. and
How
it
much
was
league
such a
have you been
mistake.
missing? Be honest.
Very little. I honestly am good. I'm good. I haven't been gaming a whole lot. I haven't had time to do the games, and I haven't had the desire to do the games as much. But I've been playing like some more chillin' single player games for all the listeners that certainly care.
Oh, like what games?
Playing
Please
a game called
give us.
Tunic right now. You play as a cute little fox that goes around hitting guys with a sword, and it's sort of cute and fun, but it's also really challenging. And that's it.
So it's just a game
yeah.
with a fox.
Yep.
You like
He's
to just
cute
be a
little
little
fox.
fox. Is he like?
Yeah, I like to be a little
Is he
fox.
proportionally accurate fox? I don't know where I'm going with
It's
this
my
joke.
furry arc.
Let's move on to the.
Yeah, what do we got? What do
Let's
we
move on
have?
to the
Let me
first
check.
thing.
Let me check my
Yeah,
device.
the
Batman.
Crave contest.
Well, we're not talking about.
Oh, the vector content.
talking
Yeah,
about
that was for
vector.
Ryan. I mean, do we have any? I haven't gotten an email, so I haven't won. I haven't won my off the couch bag yet. For those who haven't seen last episode, we entered in a contest to get our what was it? The slap shotman.
Which one did we decide on?
Did we do the slap shotman? No.
The Chesterfield, was that what it was?
No, yeah, you're right. It was the chest Presterfield.
The Chesterfield.
The chest Prest.
That's
yeah,
what it was.
The chest fresh Presterfield. That's
You
what
added
ours
a
is
fresh
for.
in
I know.
there.
Well, it's pretty fresh.
This isn't Subway, sir.
Okay, well, here's what I got.
Okay.
This is a little bit old now. We're a few weeks out of this, but I didn't realize this. So spring break in Miami. Have you heard that that's the spot to be?
I've actually been.
You've been to spring break in Miami?
I have.
Really?
Yeah.
When? How old were you?
I was 12 years old.
Okay, that's weird.
Why is it weird? Why did you?
Well, I mean, go on with the story. Let's see where this goes.
No. I want you to.
I
why
was
is it weird?
12 in Miami, blasted every drug you could imagine. I was fucking zoinked, okay? It was nuts. I was in a back casino on the beach, hut style. And you were...
I told you the story, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, I told you the story. No.
I guess it's weird because when you think of going to Miami for spring break, you think of basically what I said is doing drugs and being drunk and being a sort of a problem for society.
I meant Miami City, Ohio, not Miami, Florida.
Right.
My bad. Different Miami.
Okay, so did you actually go to Miami for spring
No,
break?
I'm
Why?
fucking with you.
Well, why?
Because it's a comedy podcast.
How are we that? Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
comedy podcast.
Oh,
I'm allowed to
okay.
make a joke every once in a while.
Is it a joke though, or is it just a lie?
What's the difference?
Okay, well, the point being,
That's terrible. I should.
back in it was sort of near the end of March, and I'm not sure how many times this has happened, but Miami Beach area.
Yeah. Miami, Florida. You should have said that the
Yes,
first time.
Miami,
That's okay.
Florida declared a state of emergency temporarily for a week because of how crazy things were getting at spring break.
Man.
I mean, it happens every year.
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen the videos? Do you watch?
Isn't that like what like the Girls Gone Wild like the early 2000s and late 90s? Like,
Yeah.
Isn't that where that was always like filmed?
Kofax,
Was that
yeah.
like was it Kofax?
Yeah,
That's where it's
Kofax,
filmed.
yeah, for sure.
It was filmed at Spring Break Miami. So
But you know, everyone sees videos. It's just a wild, ridiculous time. And
also
basically-
unshout out to that show, super sexist show, Girls Gone Wild. What the fuck?
Good call. Good backpedal.
Let's just
actually.
unshout out that.
Yeah, let's get that.
Just want to make that clear.
if it wasn't already.
Probably for sure
canceled now.
canceled. It is
Yeah.
now. Anyways,
So Miami spring break, I mean, every single year they get all kinds of crazy wild shit happening. I mean, imagining what it would be like to live in Miami during this time of year. I feel like everyone has it on their calendar, just like, okay, like board up your home. I mean, depending on where you live, yeah.
in Miami.
Yeah, I mean, depending
So
on
you're
where
probably
you live
not
in Miami,
like-
because along the beach is where you're gonna get all the beach people.
You really think all those beachfront businesses, those beachfront properties,
Yeah,
you think that they're all like, oh fuck.
I guess it depends.
Here
what the
comes
business is.
multiple tens of
Yeah.
thousands of fucking paying customers.
better.
Fuck me, better board up. like, what?
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, yeah, make me look a fool. That's fine.
Like,
I
do you
deserve
think that like every liquor store is like, oh my god,
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah,
what
but
am I gonna do with all these?
Well, you'd have to weigh it though, because presumably, like, I mean, what happened is there was like multiple shootings, which apparently there's like they count for this every year. It's like, well, there's gonna be some shootings and probably like 10 to 50 stabbings as well.
It's America.
Just par for the course. But if it goes any more than that, then we have a problem. That's kind of like the vibe.
51 stabbings? No,
Yeah,
sir.
Yeah, absolutely not. You've crossed the line now, beachgoers.
49? Okay. 50? Watch yourself. 51?
Watch.
Deported.
Now you better watch yourself.
As you're saying though. So what's your point here? You're saying that it's too much, or you're asking
Well,
me
I'm
if,
just curious. I
are
mean,
you
it's
asking
like-
me if we're going to spring break next year? Because the answer, I would love to do a live podcast if possible. That's our.
in Miami spring break. I mean,
Dude.
it's just mayhem though. It's
could
like
you imagine though?
I mean, it's like people behaving like seagulls, and there's probably seagulls involved
Back
too,
this
which is
up,
weird
back that
too.
up.
You know?
No. You can't just skip over seagulls as if that's a normal thing to call human beings.
Yeah, right. And how
Yeah,
many
so what do you
seagulls
mean?
is suspicious is the other question too.
We're
right?
not-
If once we're
not
how
gonna
many
We could put a pin
how
in the
many
seagulls
people
being
behaving like
suspicious.
seagulls is suspicious.
4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, any amount. It's probably.
But what do you mean? No, you can't just skip over calling people seagulls. What do you mean by seagulls?
Like they're flocking and they're just making noises rather than communicating normally, and they're being crazy and they're being kind of annoying. And there's a lot of them. There's too many of them, in fact. And they're on the beach. And it's possible that a lot of them are white as well.
What does that
You
matter?
said, how are they like seagulls? I'm just explaining how they might be like seagulls. I don't know.
Sorry.
You're the one who backed me into that corner.
You're right. Sorry.
You couldn't just let it slide, huh?
I couldn't let it slide because it's such an outrageous thing to call somebody. Never anybody in my life called a fucking seagull.
They're kind of like, but they kind of are because they're just being dumb.
I think,
and there's a lot of them, and they're swarming.
This
beach.
sounds
That
like
sounds like
somebody
seagulls.
who just bought a house complaining about kids being too loud.
Well, no. So so they did go into a state of emergency, which in this case means that they just basically had an enforced curfew.
Oh,
Whether or not how could you? I mean, here's like, what do you do other than bringing in the army if your city
Yeah.
is swarmed by thousands?
I think you just let it pass, kind of like you tell people,
and
who
they
don't
start
want to be a
doing
part of
bad
it.
shit though, where they're like, people are getting shot, people are getting stabbed. You can't get to the people that are being shot and stabbed because there's too many people, and everyone's just being a nuisance. Yeah, just throw your hands
Purge
up.
rules. It's just purge rules. Listen,
Yeah.
if you guys want to have your fun little purge on the beach, purge rules. Then fuck it. I'll see y'all in 7 days.
I did watch an interview of a guy who lives there, and he's kind of like, yeah, like I love living in Miami, except for this week because like this is like you can't do anything. Also, like you can't drive anywhere during it because the streets get crowded with cars, people trying to get places.
What's your issue with this? I'm waiting for you to get to like the crux of the issue.
I don't know if I have an issue with it. I was more so just gonna put forward that they went into a state of emergency because of parties.
So is there an issue with that, or
seems like there
what's
might be an issue for that. If you're, yeah, the issue is that if you live there, it sucks. So,
or are you throwing down on the beach?
well, that's
Here's what I'm positing. It
Yeah.
only sucks if you're not vibing with the energy of spring break. I'm not condoning
know.
a bunch of old men going down to party with a bunch of college kids.
Yeah.
However, that is one way to avoid being upset about it being loud and being too rambunctious, is to go party with the college kids that are legal.
And what makes Miami the hot spot too? Is there
Probably the great weather, beautiful people, if I had to imagine. Very
city,
white,
lots of venues,
white
beach.
beaches. It's just moneyed up from what I hear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just the
It is
fucking
sort of the
glitz and
spring
glam.
break
It's just like
aesthetic.
glitz and glam. But like,
Okay, cool. That topic's done, I guess.
well, I think that next year, here's what I posit. I think next year we go to spring break
And in Miami.
as a group.
Yeah, we can't afford that, but yeah, okay.
Well, it's good to set goals.
Because isn't it like kind of Vegas-y where it's like, oh, you want a drink? Well, that's $56.
I'm sure, yes.
for a double.
I'm sure
It's
especially
for a double.
Oh, 56 for a double?
56 for a double.
I
Okay,
thought
don't get
56 for a
crazy.
single. I thought 56
32
for
for a single. 32 for a single.
But-
That's a little bit pricey.
So it's
But
less
56.
for a double than, well, the guys have two singles?
No, it's less for a single. I said 32 for a single.
No.
56 for a double.
No.
It's 36 less than 52.
I want two half
Answer the
doubles.
question. Is 32 more than 52?
Fuck.
36. This is going well.
Let's move on to the next topic. I'm not good at
Yeah,
math.
I know. I mean,
I'm
listen,
not good at math.
it was probably more relevant in the week that I put it in here, but we're running on old stuff. This is where it gets really fun, though. How much time do we have? Because this one is you guys are gonna die laughing at this.
3 minutes.
Okay, well maybe we should. I'll intro it.
How about this? How about Chi? Do you have any takes on motherfucking spring break
Yeah.
or on golf? Do you want to go golfing with us in the summer?
Oh yeah.
I don't really
We're
know
flying today.
too much about the spring break stuff, but I do want to learn how to golf this summer. That is one of my goals for this summer.
So we're going golfing.
Interesting.
And there's a golf course right by our house, so that we're gonna get a membership there.
There is a golf course
membership?
right by your house.
Damn, a membership's a big commitment because that's like as soon as you're not golfing, you're like losing money.
How about we
well,
just go
we're
to the driving
canceling our
range?
gym membership.
That's true.
Cancel your gym membership.
Well, it's on the other side of town.
Touche.
We're moving so far away.
They don't have another location?
We're finally moving out of the
No.
burb.
True. You guys are moving into the city.
I know.
That's sick.
It's kind of scary.
Come
though,
my
like-
neck of the woods, brother.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
I'm nervous because like I grew up my entire life in just the suburb, and now it's
Yeah.
like, oh boy, we're going way close to downtown, which I'm also excited for it. It's gonna be sweet. There's also mountain bike trails, which if you recall, I do mountain bike. If you recall, you should recall, it's come up on here before.
I recall.
Yeah. And what else do you recall about
Yet
it?
to confirm.
You
Haven't seen
don't
it.
believe me.
Haven't seen it.
You think I would bring it up again? You have to
I
see
think
me
you would
now.
double down.
My mountain bike is in the garage. You've been in there. You've seen my bike.
How do I
haven't
know
you?
it's your bike though? There's multiple people live in this house. I'm not the only person in this house that could ride a fucking bike. I'm not special like that.
You're right. Okay, that's fair.
That's
enough.
what I'm saying.
But it is mine. I'm telling you. I hope that my word means nothing. No.
It's not that it means nothing. It's just that I have
It's very little.
nothing to confirm it with.
He's
You could be easily
very, very little.
What a
amount.
cool thing to be good at is
Yeah.
mountain biking. I could easily
Well, I
see you
didn't say I
just
was good
lying
at it.
about
I
it.
do it, and I'm medium at it. I'd say.
Again, like you're just trying to make yourself seem super cool right now, and it's like I get it, man.
Yeah.
You can ride a bike. Fucking rub it in my face, I bet. Okay.
Wait, can you not ride a bike?
I think we're out of time. I think we're out of time.
I don't think we are. Or you can't ride a bike now?
Huh?
Is that also canon for the show that you can't ride a bike?
I didn't say I couldn't ride a bike. I just said you're making fun of me because you can. Two different things.
But I wasn't making fun of you.
No, I just don't like this tangent right now that we're on. Let's just get off this topic.
Like how much shit? I wonder how much shit we can just like make up and just commit to pretending is real. Like Anthony can't ride a bike. Anthony eats pizza backwards. Anthony. What else?
These are just facts.
Yeah.
Well, not the
what's
bike
the other
thing.
one? What was the other one that you added recently?
What do you mean? Anthony always speaks in the third person.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, everyone knows.
Everybody knows. Anthony
A
speaks in the
lot
third
of
person.
people have been saying they really like that you speak in the third person.
A lot of people have been saying that they miss when Anthony talks in the third person, but that's okay too. All right, I think we're genuinely out of time. So let's get
All
out of
right,
here.
first segment down. That's all we needed for a warm up. Get ready to come back for when it gets actually spicy now.
Peak podcasting.
All righty. So this is
Okay.
gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be funny for you guys because for some reason I was targeted with this advertisement recently. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what my my algorithm thinks I'm in for right now. But I've back to back. I had a weird day recently, and I just had to write these down because it was. So I got this one. I got
What
an
is
ad for
this?
this supplement called T Drive, which is a supercharged testosterone and
we get
combat
bigger by chance?
cortisol.
Combat cortisol.
What is combat? Can we get a little bit of a definition on combat cortisol?
Can't see.
You can't see here. Well,
Can I borrow your glasses?
yeah, I'll probably need them back, but you can.
I'll give them. I said borrow.
What's your prescription?
Not that. Oh, actually pretty close. I'm
Is it
being honest.
magnified?
I don't think combat cortisol is a thing. I think it's
Yeah.
just cortisol.
So they just added combat.
They just added combat.
Well, because it's
You
very
can- so it's-
strong cortisol. It's very, very strong.
It's combat ready.
It's
cortisol.
combat ready. It's actually military grade cortisol.
Are you allowed to do that? Just with your advertising, just add like descriptors to your.
Hold on, I can't.
To your.
Where are you?
Are you can't hear me because you can't. Take my glasses off then. Let me see again.
No.
Come on, I can't see.
Wait, how many fingers do I have up?
So if I were to make you've won. Yeah, thank you.
Ah.
If I were to make a hormone supplement,
Yeah.
can I just add like anything I want to it? Like
Depends on the word. I want to hear this pitch first because you're also
Okay.
the guy that said fucking Beatles or
well,
doors.
so are we showing the screen right now? As you can see here, the study shows that the focus of the advertisement, which was
also, what is this product? Because we
Yeah,
just
yeah.
read it. Like, what is this
It-
product? I don't
okay.
know what this is.
a testosterone booster, from my understanding, never taken it myself, but it literally just like causes your body to create more testosterone, and a lot of bros think that that's how they're gonna get a big old sack and get jacked at the gym, which is what all guys want: big sack and big gym
Specifically a big
muscles.
sack?
Yeah. Well, so this is what caught me off guard. First of all, I don't look at supplements, so I don't really know why I was targeted.
Yeah.
Maybe it thinks I'm just like actually the biggest little beta male.
90-day pilot study. 40. I like the
It
mobile mic
really
'cause I can
pinned
do
me
this
down
with
as
the
like
mic.
some sort of weak little frail soy boy beta male.
Okay.
You
We're
know,
getting very. You're getting very fucking toxic to all of our Cove Kings right now, and I'm not going
I'm-
to sit here and stand for it.
I didn't say that.
I'm
about
not going to
anyone.
sit here and
I'm-
stand for using that kind
I
of
don't even
language
understand.
and that
I'm-
kind of tone.
Look, I'm shrinking as we speak. I'm clearly like what I described. I'm beta. Anyways,
I'm not going to stand for the slander. Anyways,
so this is the thing that kind of caught me on this ad and why I
put
watched
your
the whole
libido
thing.
in overdrive.
There was exactly. It was very focused on well, libido for one, but more specifically
fertility.
semen production.
Why?
And they were very lewd with the way that they described it because like the ad came on and it was literally just like a guy like webcam style testimonials like ever since I started T Drive my loads have been huge, and then just like 5 more guys just talking about their loads, and I'm sitting there with my jaw on the floor being like, is somewhat like
Sign me up.
Yeah, who's hacked my account? Like, why am I getting targeted with this? You know, it made me feel. I felt it was like an attack. You know, in a weird way. Okay.
All right, here we go.
I mean, I take them pumps at the gym and bigger loads at home.
People make your loads like crazy 10 times what they were. T-Drive will definitely do that for me.
And
I'm getting such mixed signals.
Okay,
from you
so
right
this
now.
this review is
I have a
from
bunch of reviews on my
Vinny
phone, too.
D,
Yeah.
a verified
That's
buyer. So a solid product right here, boys. When I tell you the claims are spot on, trust me. Only way to find out is to take it and see for yourself. Load size is on another level, almost unmatched.
Load sizes on another level, boys.
So many questions.
Boys, check it out. My loads are huge.
Bro, it's like if you're fucking and your load is not filling up a full 250 milliliter, aka 1 cup measuring cup,
Jesus Christ.
you're fucking wrong, dude.
So it's like
I'm filling up 2 of those now, by the way.
I guess what I was I just like
That's
I
wild.
was really thrown back by like the actual.
Cheap has another good one, I think.
I have a bunch. I was gonna read a bunch on my phone too. I screenshot a bunch of crazy ones.
Here, this one is from Mo F.
Okay, I have this one.
Big loads is the title of the review.
The title is Big Loads. Big Loads.
It says, I can't believe how much bigger my load size got in only 4 days. This shit is no joke. Wow. Some of the comments I read before buying on Facebook weren't lying. They have Johnny Sins backing it up. Proof is in the pudding, gents.
Okay, so pudding. Okay.
Yeah,
gross.
after saying
Disgusting.
loads.
See, and these that's like some that is written like a joke. Honestly, the fact that his
Yeah, this
title
is for
Big
sure
Loads.
trolling, man.
Well, so I mean, here's the thing: the fact that I was just like so surprised by their
Fist pump with
actual-
it?
Their marketing campaign was centered around like, is that like a common insecurity? I've never once thought about that in my entire life.
Have you ever heard of that either?
I've never
Like,
heard of anyone.
men
like,
talk. I don't think
know.
I've
I've been
ever-
really struggling lately.
Fuck,
My
man,
loads
it's
are
like-
just pathetic.
It's like, dude, it's
It's like a little sprinkle.
it's like a little sprinkle on a nice spring day. It's basically like sun showers. It's nothing. I'm trying to have a fucking fire hydrant unload on my girl. What the fuck are we doing here? I need to 167 percentize
God.
my fucking load.
That's literally.
dude.
And it says, what did you read that gave you that face, Veronica?
Craven said, wow.
Craven.
Pause.
Yeah, the name
Craven.
alone. These are memes. These are all jokes.
It says, my wife, ... the loads, ... just unreal, ... libido through the roof, straight bricked up all day, dog.
Bricked up all day. Oh my god. What the fuck? We need to do more research on this company.
Imagine writing that. Imagine like literally like just having a huge load and then being like, damn, I gotta write a review about this shit right now. I gotta let them know this shit really works.
You're just fucking sitting there, you fucking chilling. You guys are just done the fucking deed, and you're just like, man, thank God I bought fucking T-Drive.
Yeah, exactly.
So I can fucking give you that.
Oh,
I'm done making jokes about big loads. I
I
can't.
know. Well, I mean, like it's like, what do you even say? I can't. It's just like it's shocking to me. The male vitality. Wait, which one is this? The male vitality stack is a bombshell. I used to use Nitro Wood before. Sorry, Nitro Wood. We're T-Drive sponsored this.
T-Drive now,
message.
baby.
No, they didn't. For legal purposes, they didn't. We're just making fun of them.
But if you want to T-Drive, you can feel free to hit us up, and we'll give you a sponsorship.
I'm a fan of this male stack as it really helped me naturally in tea production. Helped me naturally in tea production.
Oh, and testosterone.
A lot
production.
stronger Siemens with awesome performance in bed, and I'm still energized to do several reps, if you know what I mean.
I have a good one to read.
How do you have much stronger Siemens?
It
How are you
means
That was
measuring
my.
How do you
thought.
It means they're
better swimmers.
Yeah.
But how do you
But
know
how do you
that?
know that?
Because you.
I
I don't know
can
how
see
they
them.
would. how
That's
they would
like
know.
that's what we're saying is like,
Yeah.
sure, big loads. You can. Hey, you can. That's a measurable stat. You can fucking see. You got to. You know what? I'm okay with all the big load comments. What I take issue with How the fuck do you know that they're stronger swimmers?
I'm just imagining this guy like taking his load and then immediately taking it under the microscope. He's like, wow, that's some movement.
See,
holy shit.
See, I thought he was just like shooting it like a gun into objects and to see what it would break. Like, and it went through fucking plasticine. And he was like,
wow.
There were some strong swimmers.
This is the deepest we've gone on
Listen, man, you never brought up T-Drive.
Give us another one. These are hilarious.
So it's called The Ticket to Happiness. Men need 3 things to make them happy.
Only 3 things.
Good food, great sex, and a muscular body. This dual stack provided me with 2 of these 3 things, sex and muscles. In fact, all 3 if you consider that I can eat whatever the hell I want and then burn off those calories in the gym with the power and stamina it's given me.
You know what?
I'm going to say that's a fake review.
No.
That seems
no.
Would anyone ever write this dual stack?
Yeah,
dual stack?
Yeah, they keep mentioning stack a lot. These fucking bots on here on this page. But all the Cove Kings, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
What are the 3 things that men are looking for?
Big muscles, sex,
and food. That's it.
Being sexy? Is sex or being sexy? Which one is?
I think those are one and the same.
Wow, that's almost
because if you look at it,
quite
sex, you're
offensive
also
to men to have written that review.
I think it's 100% accurate. There's nothing else I've ever wanted in my life. I never wanted anything else.
And you would extrapolate that onto every other guy.
Never wanted anything else.
Too.
Never wanted anything else. Me and everybody I've ever talked to. You, I've only heard you ever talk about wanting 3 things.
A lot of people are saying that all they care about is
I think every
big loads, strong swimmers, strong semens.
Yep,
and
huge muscles,
big muscles,
big muscles. Because you know what they say about guys with big muscles.
Big loads.
That's it. That's all I was going to say. It's fucking big loads. Because that's all we got for today.
All right. Well, that was the ad. I mean, sorry for getting into all the...
Sorry to all the Cove Queens, especially Veronica, for having to listen to us make those jokes.
I feel like the thing that... I feel like she was having a good laugh reading those too, hey? Could you... what does it say about me that I was targeted by that ad?
That, I didn't want to get into it.
I felt so ashamed listening to it because it was so focused on... The fact that they were so willing to market it around big loads, I wish I could show you guys the video ad that I got, and trust me, I tried to find this everywhere because this is a comedy sketch if I've ever seen one. Like genuinely, if I didn't know there was an actual product that you could purchase tied to this, I would have assumed this was like some sort of prank
bit
or like an actual comedy bit because it's like testimonial after testimonial where like 5 to 10 guys in a row are just talking about how big their loads have gotten. And I'm sitting there being like, why? Who is paying for this to be seen by people, and how is this their main selling point?
Obviously, it works though. Look at all these jack dudes. They must just shoot off fucking gallons of.
Do you know anything about testosterone boosters too? Is that like unhealthy? I know that testosterone.
I mean, it's. I believe what you're describing is called steroids.
Is that? I think no, but like your body produces testosterone, and there's I think there are ways to naturally like get you to basically produce more, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe
to my limited scientific understanding.
Prince. This is literally another thing. Poutine Prince for.
So many things we need to talk to him today about golf.
Yeah,
we actually didn't need to talk about like Vector.
He should have just been on the show. And we should have called him in. My bad. Okay, but here's the other thing too. Testosterone, I've also heard, makes people go bald easier. Easier.
No joke.
Yeah,
genuinely, that's why I thought you were being targeted. Because of all the content.
Because it wants you to go bald faster.
I thought the opposite.
Like, you know what? Hey, buddy, you're already fucked. Might as well get some big loads in the process. Your shit's already fucked up. There's no saving that. But your weak ass loads, we can get you back from there.
I don't want to make jokes about big loads anymore.
No, let's keep going. More loads.
Okay, I was going to say there's a big
all I heard was loads.
I'll say there's a big old target on the top of your head now. That's all I was going to say.
Yeah, I know.
That's all I was going to say.
I know. But my phone's been listening too about
big loads.
Everything. Stop. Now it's actually going to overload. It's going to be like, all my ads are going to be this. So
well, I guess there's only one other reason it could be targeting you.
And because I'm
small loads.
Soy.
Yeah, small loads.
Yeah, small loads.
Yeah, teeny weeny loads. It's a tablespoon at a time.
All right.
Any thoughts on this one?
I'd like to move on.
Right on.
Yeah, fair enough.
Move on we shall.
Alrighty. Oh, this is good too. This is I didn't get an ad for this, but maybe I did get an ad for this.
I can't believe you got T Fuel, T Drive, T
wacky
Drive
ads. This is called the Work Wani? Work Wani. Yeah, the Work Wani. Work Wani. it is a work themed onesie for your Zoom calls. I don't know how that worked out, but you just had the most. You had a very distinct eye twitch there in reaction to this. That spoke volumes about how you feel going into this. You had like one of those little like,
I'm triggered.
You're upset by this.
I'm not actually. I'm just trying to ascertain what I'm looking at.
So
for this man.
Well, so what we're looking at right now is he's wearing.
Oh, it's truly a onesie.
What
now
do you see? Yeah,
now
you see. He's in a nice.
I thought it was shirt and pants. I thought it was shirt and pants.
Nice shirt and pants.
I'm seeing.
But guess what?
He has a little button there by his fucking load shooter offer. And
yeah.
Sorry. and I'm now seeing it's a onesie. So it's a collared onesie. So he has a collared shirt on top. It's like a mullet, but for clothing. It's business up top and a party downstairs.
Yeah, so it's like comfy pants and a comfy stretchy dress shirt, so that you can just wear this pajama onesie. And then what does it say there? It says
formal.
I'm formal.
Mm-hmm.
The crisp button down top to work your oneie to your work.
The crisp button-down top to your work oneie is nothing short of stylish and professional. We like to call this your Zoom half, which will always look polished and ready for work.
So basically, this is to counter you ever getting caught with no pants on your Zoom call.
But I'm here to party.
Oh.
You're working from home. Why shouldn't you be comfortable? The jogger bottoms of your work oneie are always easy like a Sunday morning, even on a Monday.
Veronica, I feel like you're not reading it with the tone that I'm getting from the
Who says you can't do both? Yes, we have been described as the mullet of your wardrobe.
This guy, he's been here before. He's been browsing the site. There's no way. Yeah.
We believe you shouldn't have to choose between getting shit done and doing it comfortably. 2020 has taught us a lot of things. Number one being that you can further your career in a dope onesie.
So I thought this would kind of, first of all, thoughts on the work oneie? I'll go first.
Yeah.
Why not just wear joggers and a shirt?
That's kind of my thought. It's like, why?
How does having them sewn together benefit you?
Also, another genuine question. This is like a real one. Like I didn't do too much stuff at home, and especially not work. I was like maybe doing a little bit of teaching, mostly school. But it's like, if you're at home, does your office like really care that much that you're wearing a fucking dress shirt? Like, genuine question. Like, it's different if you got to go like answer calls and be in business. Like, I'm not saying do this in a fucking like meeting, but I'm saying like,
yeah.
I guess I've already answered my question. Never mind.
Well, I think you're kind of on something there, like too, of like with the etiquette of like being at home was obviously kind of like somewhat undiscussed or like undetermined going into this, and then it's like, you had to be on Zoom calls and you have to wear, like, I know people that had to wear. That just straight up wore dress shirts and then like shorts or underwear on the bottom.
What?
Like the no pants thing is real. Like, that's a real thing.
I'm not trying to say it's not, but I just like genuinely like, why do you give a fuck? Like, if you're at home, like if I'm a boss, okay, listen, if we got meetings that are important, you got to look your best for like them meetings.
Especially if you're meeting with a client or something.
That's what I'm talking about, right? But if I'm just checking in with my boss,
what's wrong with it?
Why can't I wear a fucking hoodie? Like, who cares?
How dare you? How dare you wear a hoodie in front of me?
Oh, because I'm your subordinate? Because I'm your subordinate.
Yeah, you're beneath me.
Oh.
You show me respect by wearing
nice
things around me.
Now you can't see my fucking hair. Boom. No more hair for you.
Do you shave it off or did
no longer formal?
Are you taking T boosters and now you're losing it?
Yeah, and I'm also shooting massive loads at the exact same time.
Okay, we're back.
My libido's through the roof. Okay. I'm actually about to get off this call.
I don't want to know anymore.
I'm gonna do 20 chin-ups because that's also what it's good for. It's good for everything.
So I guess like my thing with this was like, I don't know. Well, first of all, it's interesting that people are gonna be like so desperate to. I shouldn't say desperate. Is this desperation to capitalize on like the new culture that we're in of like not seeing each other as much?
I'd say so, and honestly, not a bad business idea because you're right. I've seen many a TikTok, many a video.
It's kind of funny
about
too.
It's kind of funny. It's definitely a funny little like gag gift. It's something that like if it's something like I could see like if you ran out of laundry, you'd pop this on.
Yeah, but like why buy it? How much was it? $60 or $80?
I think it was $90.
60.
Okay, that's 60 CAD or 60.
It's gonna be USD.
Come on.
So we're looking at about what is that? 75.
Somebody do the conversion at home, but it's expensive.
$80, somewhere around there for Canadian.
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, that's like probably not that bad. I mean, like a dress shirt and pants is probably more than that.
For sure,
I guess,
but are they combined when they're more than that? Like, is it a package deal, or can I mix and match that shirt with a different one when I want?
It's also like how long is it gonna be before you get called out for wearing the same shirt on every Zoom meeting?
Yeah, so you're supposed to buy like 5 of these now? Is that the other thing?
Well, they only
like
have 3 designs.
No, they only have 2 designs.
2 designs only, limited options.
So
different pants with the same shirt.
Same shirt.
So you're telling me that my boss would rather see me wear the exact same 2 things? What if I get a little mustard stain on them? The exact same fucking shirt every single day at work.
You're screwed forever.
Instead of seeing my Naruto shirt, you tell me you can't fucking take a look at this? It's too fucking unprofessional. Like, okay, fucking he's the Hokage.
I peaked. I'm sorry.
Sorry,
So I'm too loud. I wasn't expecting the Hokage.
I'm gonna got giggle today. I fucking
Well, I don't know. I guess these ads are coming my way, and I'm kind of just like, what do you make of this?
I appreciate the Craig session that we're getting.
This is the world that we live in now. You go online, and then there's a targeted ad that somehow identifies you as the prime candidate for the work onesie, which is it's a onesie it's comfortable. It looks slick on top, and on the bottom it looks like shit still. So instead of just wearing underwear, you can wear joggers that are attached to your shirt. It makes perfect sense, right?
A lot of people are saying it's like a clothing mullet.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying
and you know what?
that.
I've heard that the 2023 trend is actually going to be taking the work onesie
into the streets,
in the public.
Exactly.
It's going to be a trend. It's going to be like like sort of like one of those like ironic trends that becomes unironic.
You know what I think would actually level work onesie?
Who?
Chins and 3. I think they fucking rock it like nobody else on this planet.
I feel like that's way too like, what is the word? Chuggy? Oh, there's a funny story. I learned about the word chuggy.
Oh,
recently.
I recently learned about that word
only
too.
a year and some late.
Is it only a year
Boomer
old
Craig?
word?
I think it's maybe.
Way more.
Yeah, man. It's okay.
Never
it's
mind.
Okay.
Then.
I recently learned too.
But
hey, for the viewers at home who don't know, you guys who don't know shit yet,
chuggy.
What does it mean?
I love it. I gotta say, I love chuggy.
Because you are chuggy as
I
fuck.
love it.
Because you're chuggy as fuck. That's why.
I know. It's like I love identifying things in our house that are chuggy. Because I'm like, well, we have to get rid of that now when we move. That's chuggy. Like we can't have that anymore. Chuggy. You know, the best way to describe chuggy, from my understanding, is just things that we have, which I like. Our nice butt. We have a bath mat that says "nice butt" on it in like the most chuggy text font ever.
The most
it's
cursive
like Rachel
font.
Dunn. Like if anyone's watching this knows like Rachel Dunn. Rachel Dunn is the chug.
How about this? Here,
I'll pull up some
I
stuff.
have a third definition just to tack on, because you said Rachel Dunn. You said things that they don't know it exists because they've never been here.
Yeah. Well, they know now. They've basically been here. Yeah.
They've been in this room. You're right.
Through spoken word, we've described it to them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Chuggy, anything your mom might like or appreciate or buy is kind of how I imagine chugginess.
How dare you? How dare you bring my mother into this?
My mom too. My mom's chuggy as fuck.
How dare you bring your mother into this?
Because she's chuggy as
and
fuck.
use her as a shield.
Love
now.
you, Charisse.
All right.
Okay, these are all like
My bad.
chuggy.
Yeah.
See, things that have
that's
fucking,
the font. That's literally the font.
Yeah,
what else
the
do you
chug
have?
font.
Cheeb, you also have, what do we have? The snuggle is real. I pushed back against.
I
the
love the
snuggle
snuggle is real.
So you got this picture frame. It's hidden behind the door because I wouldn't see it. I didn't want to have a line of sight on this thing. And it says the snuggle is real. I hate it.
Why do you hate it so much?
Because isn't like the struggle is real the saying, and then like the snuggle is real. Like first of all, you know what? I think it speaks for itself.
I think it's
my
cute.
dislike for it. Okay, I don't need to go into this. I don't need to defend this. The snuggle is real is not. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Hey, defend this take. I think
I'm just right.
it speaks
okay?
for itself. Honestly,
yeah, I think it's
there's nothing to be said.
self-explanatory, and I'm right. Is that really so hard to?
I think
to
the snuggle is
comprehend?
real is cute.
Is it like a blanket? Is it a pillow? What is it?
It's chuggy though.
It's just like it's like a
It's a
plaque.
It's like a picture frame.
I
chuggy,
was
though.
more for it when it's like a pillow or a blanket.
When I
then
used to
the
do,
snuggle is real. Is
when
like
I used to
kinda-
do lash extensions, I had it on the wall in like the lash studio.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's cute.
It is cute for sure. Here, listen. Here's the thing. My understanding is that at one point we're just gonna get chuggy. You know.
Yeah.
Because as you're already saying, you already find some chuggy things cute. So there's gonna be a moment in time where you find your house is just gonna be chuggy. You're gonna have labeled cookie, milk, sugar,
Yeah.
flour, all in that
tall font.
It'll be
tall
live,
font.
laugh, love on every wall.
Live, laugh, love. What's another chuggy thing?
Let's stay home on a pillow.
Keep calm and
one.
chive on or something like that.
Chive on. All the keep calm things like that's
all the
so
keep
that's
calm,
chuggy.
super chuggy.
Okay, wait, so is chuggy bad? I love that. Like I'm hashing this out. Like literally, like this is potentially 5 years way off. Everyone listening is like, wow, this is something I just hoped was gonna be.
This
left
is great
on the
content for people
internet forever.
who are up to date on the internet.
Hey, you remember when clowns was a trend? Do you remember that? Let's just think about old internet shit that like no one needs to think about ever again.
Okay, this was coined in 2013.
Okay.
Oof.
Wow.
Let's give ourselves 3 years for it to become
Holy
mainstream,
shit.
though.
I'm a decade behind on this shit. And I'm like just now using this word very liberally.
And now you're overusing it. And now you're overusing it.
It's like everything is chuggy. What is that? You know what? Pens. Look at that.
Truly
Pens.
chuggy as fuck.
Chuggy as hell. It's got the chuggy font right on it. Pens and pencils, baby.
Damn. How do you know which is which if it's not labeled, though? That's the real question for all things chuggy.
Yeah,
how you ever know it's a cookie jar if it's not labeled cookies?
It's right. You're right. You're gonna reach your hand in there. What if it's all armed mouse traps in that jar? Because like everyone has an armed mouse trap jar.
Yeah.
For when they need to very
Of course.
quickly set out mouse traps
For a burglar.
And if someone put the
For a burglar.
Yeah, to make it very complicated.
Here you go, burglar. Would you like a cookie? Stop.
Oh, and when you need to set them up too, it's way more complicated. And the more complicated, everyone knows that the more complicated it is. Yeah, and then just wherever they scatter, it's oh my god, how do you predict? He's like, what is this random pattern of mousetraps here? This is obviously trying to guide me in some certain direction where there's going to be even more deadly trap.
Yeah.
And then he's going to freeze up because he's mentally processing like there's just too much of a complicated break-in for him to succeed.
I completely agree.
I'm glad we ran
And
with
then
that.
here's the
I'm
worst
glad we
part.
kept going
And here's
with
the
that.
worst part. After that burglar comes in, takes all your shit, leaves, right? He leaves that front door open.
It's not too complicated.
It's not too complicated.
It wasn't complicated enough.
It was complicated enough. He makes it through. He tiptoes around like a fucking ballerina on his very tip top toes.
Okay,
And
gracefully.
gracefully, so nimble. He's actually was just trained at Juilliard. So nimble.
Yeah.
He's a cat burglar, some might say. He gets in and he gets out.
Nice.
He doesn't steal your cats though.
Okay, good.
He leaves the door open, but the cats stay in.
Okay, good.
And then when you guys,
thank God.
and then when you guys get home,
Yeah.
you come in. There's mouse traps everywhere. I left the
weird.
mousetrap trap out. What the fuck?
Yeah. Someone's been in my
the door's
mousetrap
open.
cookie jar.
Exactly.
Okay.
And you go, what the fuck? And you have groceries in your hand. And finally,
It's getting complicated.
Here
now
is the
for
worst
us.
part. So you make it through your little maze, right?
Yeah.
You get to the fridge. You're so exhausted, angry. Cookie, Bub, they're both safe. Thank God. Right? And you have this 2 liter of milk. What's the one thing
my
that
God, there's
the
milk
one thing he
involved now.
stole? The one thing he stole. Not the cookie jar, not the cookies, nothing else. He stole your labeled milk fucking jug from the fridge. We're gonna put the milk now.
Right.
We're gonna put the milk. That's it.
Yeah.
Because chugginess exists. That was meant to be a little funnier than it was. And
I
I wish you would have laughed.
Don't hate to do this to you. I got really hung up on something at the end. I don't hate to do this to you.
But you're gonna do it anyways. So you actually you do hate to do it.
Say what he stole again. Sorry.
Cookie?
No. What did he steal?
Did you?
No. What did he steal?
No, I don't want to do this.
What?
Okay, I know what you're doing.
What
I don't wanna
did
do
he
this.
steal?
I don't want to do this.
I just need to
it's
know.
The time.
I just need to know.
It's
What
the
did
time.
he steal?
We're out of time. We're into the next one.
Did he
Chief,
steal
can we start new
the
recording,
label
please?
off the milk
Hey,
jug?
hey, sir, we're out of time.
Are you my mom?
You
Because
can
that's how
carry
my
this
mom
in
says
to
it.
the next one.
That's how. Can I? Because it seems like you're avoiding it now. You're
No,
scared.
I will talk about this, but
Is
it's
it
out of time.
MELK
I'm trying to
or is
make
it
a good
MILK?
show.
Picking up where we left off,
I
is
thought we
it
were done with
milk
this.
or is it milk?
You've been talking about this for 12 minutes.
No,
We're done with this.
No, we had
We're
the camera
done.
cooled off in 8 minutes. We didn't need 12.
You've been talking.
But you haven't given me an answer, which is surprising because the camera wasn't even running, and now
Milk.
it is again.
Milk.
Yeah, it's milk. Thank you. Don't let it happen again.
That was a real struggle for me.
I used to.
You can't hit me in that deep insecurity. Listen, we have a list of insecurities we don't touch. One for you, balding. One for me, how I say milk. Milk.
All
is how I
right,
usually say
and
it.
those are probably on the same level.
I'd say so.
Overall, yeah.
I'd
In
say
terms
so.
of like you have this thing where it's like when you're out in public, you say, "Can you pass the
Milk.
And then you're like, "Fuck, can you pass the
Milk.
the milk?"
No, milk.
Sorry,
It's milk.
it's milk.
It's milk.
Is it milk or milk? Answer at home. Also, when we're saying milk, if you want to be on team milk, put it with an E.
That's
okay?
stupid.
Put it in the comments. Boost
That's
us.
stupid. Anyways, you win. Okay, I lose.
What were we talking about before the burglar came in the house and got all complicated?
Chugginess.
Right. And
But
how do we get
I
on
think
chugginess?
Good question. I don't know.
That was my fault, probably.
Guess what? Perks of having a show. We can kind of talk about whatever the fuck we want.
True that. We're already on the third segment, so we should probably get moving on stuff, I guess.
Cheap. Any comments on being chuggy? I actually don't remember how we got on there, but whatever.
I'm not calling you chuggy either. Is chuggy a bad thing, or is it just like if you embrace
I
it?
think
feel
for
like it's
our
fun, right?
age demographic, it's bad.
I feel like it's just kind of like embarrassing, like if you're chuggy.
But it's also not, because again, if your mom's chuggy, not embarrassing. Totally acceptable
Yeah, I feel
behavior
like
for any mom.
Yeah.
If someone like came at us and was like, "Yeah, I'm chuggy as fuck," what's the problem? Then I'd be like, well, now it's kind of like not embarrassing anymore because like it's
You're just
like,
owning it.
It's it's embarrassing like when you don't have the realization that it's chuggy. But if you're like, I just like being chuggy, then it's kind of like you're kind of chilling, you know.
It's definitely not my vibe though. The
Okay,
chug.
so just you don't like my pen holder, then is what you're saying?
I told you this, and not because of the chuggy nature of it.
Just because I own it.
No.
Then what's?
Do I need a reason to not like your stuff?
Oh, you told me that you didn't like it already, but you didn't give me a reason.
I didn't give you a reason. I said, hey, I don't like that.
I don't like it. I say why. You're
And I
like,
said,
shut up. Stop talking. You're making it worse.
Stop
Okay,
it.
I'm not gonna start liking it now just because we're talking about it. Let's do a Chiefs corner.
Let's do. My palms are.
Do we need our boards? Well, it's getting hot for you. Said.
Yep.
Well, it is steamy time.
It is steamy time. It's been steamy time.
It wouldn't be a return to the Cove if we didn't have a camera issue. Where we
Yeah.
lost our, unfortunately, super fire Chiefs corner. But we'll save that for another time, I suppose. It was all about crystals, too. We were showing appreciation for the Cove crystal, but it is what it is. Thankfully, I do have a little topic that I want to talk to you guys about. Beacon of the Galaxy. Are you guys aware
Nope.
of this? Well, to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the, let me get this name here that I'm going to say certainly right. The Arecibo?
Yeah, cough into the mic.
Arecibo message,
Yeah.
which was what?
Yes.
It has to do with space.
It's the message. It was the first time we got anything from space.
No. It's close. First time we sent anything. First time we got
First time we got anything from space.
like a message from
We got an
space.
email.
Yeah, that's right. And what
Yeah,
did the email
from
say?
Arecibo.
Who is?
It was basically a spam. It was like.
Oh.
It
was basically
it was like.
spam.
It was like
It wasn't
in.
really spam, but basically.
It was
technically.
It was like in email form, like. Help! I am I'm
Yeah.
a very wealthy prince from this planet.
Oh, I
if you
see.
come and help me, and if you send me 5,000 alien credits right now, I'll
Yeah.
give you a flobbity-jillion
Yeah.
space credits when you get here.
Right.
It was just a scam. So
It was just a
so we didn't do
scam.
anything.
We're getting interstellar scams.
Yeah.
So
that was
basically-
is that what it was though?
Yeah, you. I mean, like, so the Arecibo message. If I'm, am I saying that correctly? Hopefully, you don't know either. That's what we're hoping for. This original
Hopefully
message.
you're uninformed.
It was about 50 years ago that they sent out a radio signal, a long-range radio signal.
That's what I meant
into
when I said
space,
that.
Containing a bunch of decodable stuff that included like.
oh yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah, like images of crap.
Basically-
Here, actually, I have the. Well, I'll tell you exactly.
It basically
what was in it.
from let me take the reins here. Craig's doing he tried to make a fool out of me. But basically, if any intelligent life were to receive that message, they could essentially figure out not only how to get to our planet, but what we are when they get here. That's it.
Yeah, it's literally like a "Hey, we're here" kind of message.
But like, I've seen this message that goes out, and it's like you're supposed to be able to make sense of like a lot of things about Earth.
Well, so-
and I'm like.
Well, so the thing is, like, it's a complicated thing of, like, we got to send a message to a group of people that certainly can't understand verbatim what we're saying. So it's like, how do you make it in the simplest form? So the one thing they focus on is, like, facial expressions. Because they, like, conveying facial expressions across all languages, across our world. You can relate emotion through facial expression because those are recognizable, right? So that the idea would be that you carry that out into space and aliens will be like, what the fuck is this ugly thing doing? And they won't understand it.
T-Drive hype. The hype is real by Johnny Sins. Whoa, click on that
Wow,
ad.
see,
Veronica.
we've been looking. They've used Johnny Sins. All right, we're back on the. He's a porn star.
We can't get away from fucking T-Drive.
I know it's gonna follow me around now forever. We've been talking about it so much. Okay, so on the original message that was sent 50 years ago, they sent the numbers 1 to 10, the atomic numbers, all the elements, The atomic numbers of the elements, hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, which make up deoxyribonucleic acid, which is DNA.
Okay.
As we all know.
Yeah.
Yes. The formulas for the chemical compounds that make up nucleotides of DNA. So they basically send our DNA, which is what they did again now.
Okay.
The dimensions, physical height of an average man, blue/white, graphic figure of a human being, red, and the human population of Earth.
This seems
a graphic of the solar system indicating which of the planets the message was coming from.
Yeah.
So that's like the hey, here's come get us kind of thing there. And then a graphic of the Arecibo radio telescope and the dimensions.
Okay.
That
so
was
a lot of
message.
information about our planet.
So this is interesting because it's been the 50-year anniversary of this message, to which we kind of got ghosted on a little bit. We kind of got left on red.
Yes, we did.
By the aliens. No one hit us back. So they're like, a bunch of people were like, well, this is stupid. We must have done something wrong. There's got to be people out there that can contact us.
Yeah.
When I say people, I mean not people. I mean aliens.
Well, people. Alien people.
Though?
Alien people.
Would they call us?
They're still people.
Well, they're going to have a different name for people. Would they call
life
us
form.
life
Alien
forms?
life form.
Highly intelligent life forms.
You're right.
So this new message is being sent out. With sort of an updated version of that. In fact, you can even pull up the article there, Chief, if you wanted to see. Or did you have?
I had it up.
Yeah, can you read? I can't remember what it says, but basically, there's a little bit of there's a little teensy bit of controversy, worry in this one.
What's this
What
one?
You wanted me to read?
Well, here, let me see. So now, after 50 years of technological advances, NASA researchers have updated the message in a preliminary study published by the preprint server. None of that is important to me. We want to send a message in a bottle in the cosmic ocean to say, hey, we are here. Study author Jonathan Yang, an astrophysicist and NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in California, tells Live Science Stephanie Papas. This is a lot. So the issue here is that Stephen Hawking, are you guys aware that he has warned specifically about doing this and said this is a bad idea because we're basically saying, hey, aliens, come here and get all our stuff?
Yeah, basically.
Have
That's
you
kind of
heard
what I was
about
thinking.
that? Yeah.
No, I have not. But as you were just describing, like, population, how we work, our genetic makeup, I was
our
like...
DNA. They can start cloning us while we're... They can make an army of us to fight us before we even get there.
Terrible.
I know.
It probably could have already happened.
Yeah.
Or could be happening right now as we speak.
Yeah, well, so here's the thing. It's kind of like, okay,
here's the thing, though. If it's happening as we speak, let's say it's 50 light years away, not our fucking problem. So I don't give a fuck.
I was going to say, I think like we're actually safe. At least we're safe.
Yeah, we're safe.
Certainly this message isn't going to travel fast enough to reach anything in our lifetime.
No. So
because of how big space is and how it works.
Why are we worried about this then?
Well, I don't know. I guess it's like in 100+ years, do things look better on Earth, or is it gonna be like, oh, things are still kind of like wacky?
Yeah.
Let's get aliens in the mix now too. Let's get an alien invasion in the mix. See how that one turns out.
You know, the quickest way to solve all our problems here on this Earth? Bring an alien.
Yeah, exactly.
Bring an alien.
Common enemy.
Common enemy.
What's the saying? Common enemy unites us.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. That might be one you're thinking of.
An enemy of my enemy is my friend.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
The enemy of my enemy is
my
friend.
fuck, hold on. That's not what I want to say.
The enemy.
Listen, here's the thing. When fucking aliens come,
you're friends with the alien.
That's what I'm saying.
He's an alien. Sorry for the peak.
You stop. You keep shouting.
I forgot I turned the gain up on the mics too.
Here's what I'm going to
sound
say.
Better,
Okay?
but
when aliens come, the petty squabbles here on Earth end.
Yeah.
Like, not even a hot take. Just like, it's
I
us
think
versus
that
them
might
and
be a
fuck
hot
them.
take.
You think that if aliens come and just start fucking blasting people indiscriminately, people are gonna be like, huh, sucks for Russia.
Well, here's what I think is there's gonna be somehow a 50-50 divide on whether or not the aliens are even real or if they're just a hoax by the government.
Okay.
Maybe not 50-50 split, but some split.
We're getting into it. Okay,
some
so
split of
some people are
people
think
that are going to be like,
thinking,
this is not actually happening. This is some sort of control mechanism.
I don't think that's what's going to happen. Imagine like...
Unless you're actually seeing them outside. If you're only seeing them on television.
I'm saying like imagine like a fucking, like what's it called? A Quiet Place. Yeah. That's what's going on. People aren't going, this isn't real. You fucking watched your son get eaten.
Do you really think that people wouldn't say, unless it was like immediately happening outside? Like if it happened to your son, you're not gonna be like, well, that's a government.
That's what I'm saying.
But if you're watching it on TV exclusively and you're not having any like immediate effects on your surroundings,
why would you be watching on TV exclusively? Do you know how colonization works? Do you think they just,
how
just
many
do just a pocket? They go, we're only going to colonize this one little spot.
Yeah.
No. They're going to say we're taking over everything.
Well,
so it's not like,
maybe they got the scouts go out first, and the scouts. I mean, yeah, like you say, A Quiet Place. Yeah, that's
what I'm
saying.
saying.
Did you see A Quiet Place too?
Not two, no. I don't like scary movies.
They have a really good opening sequence. That movie was okay, but I think the opening sequence was really good in it because they like showed all the aliens.
Back to aliens.
I gotta be honest, that was kind of how I would imagine it going. It's like,
sorry?
just like when the aliens first show up or whatever they are in that movie. It's just like
when they
pure,
first roll up,
chaos of just like no one knows what the hell's going on. It's like, well, who do you ask?
Listen, dude, no, I think we're on the same page. I think we're saying the exact same thing. Sure, the first week that they land, people don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm talking 6 months in when we're facing the human genocide. There's no more these little fucking lines on a map matter. It's nope. It's the human race versus fuck these guys, and that's we
unite to take them down.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, the hope is that like if an alien species is capable of traveling to Earth after receiving this message this far out, it's like hopefully they have
good for us.
I would imagine though, like if they have the capabilities, and this is me talking out of my ass, and this is maybe wishful thinking, but hopefully they're what is it called, like a stage 1 civilization or something? Like there's some stage of civilization
highly advanced, you're saying,
where they can basically like extract the power of stars like purely and just like basically have unlimited energy, and then therefore would have no need to go to like planets to get their resources and energy ever again.
There's also possibility
maybe they'd be there is the hope.
So you're saying that they
like,
just
why would we go hang out with these bunch of dweebs on some speck of dust elsewhere in the universe when we got all this sick star energy pumping right to our fucking main line now?
Instead, they just show up and they just go, "That's a nice looking yellow sun there." Swoop, and then we just
one
day the fucking lights just go off. We all go,
and then we all die. Is what happens.
Yeah,
we all die very quickly.
I wonder. I think I've seen videos on what it'll be
7 minutes, I think, or 11
8.
minutes. It takes 8 minutes.
8 for light to reach this planet, and also heat probably.
So for us, yeah. So we have 8 minutes, and then we're just dead.
But like you wouldn't know before. It would just
it would just go dark.
I wonder if it'd be like all at once though. Like if like all at once it would just be like nuclear winter.
Yeah.
Or if it would take like time. I don't know.
We all freeze solid in a second.
Anyways, point being though.
Yeah.
I think I agree. Bad idea. But also I got immediately relieved by like, oh wait a second. Even if it does go out, I'm gonna be dead by the time these motherfuckers show up.
So what do the researchers have to gain from doing this then? I guess just having their name.
I believe it's
like, we brought them here, and now you guys are horrible people because everyone's dying.
The idea is that they wouldn't come. Like I think the assumption everybody always has that if and when aliens come, they're gonna fuck our shit up because that's what all media shows. I think the researchers are saying like, hopefully they're advanced enough. They're not gonna come fuck our shit.
They got no reason to.
They're gonna come and like.
Advance us along,
essentially.
Make us join the ranks of upper echelons of transcended beings.
Exactly. Yeah. But again, as a dumb human, my brain is also just like, danger.
Yeah. They'll probably like, you guys are doing what?
You guys are killing each other?
I don't know if you're ready yet to do this.
Sorry.
Stuff.
You did.
Because you guys still suck.
With an atom, you did that?
Yeah.
Why did you split it?
Every smart species knows you don't do that one.
Why did you split it?
Yeah, fair enough.
Just come and give us a big old lecture. Imagine the human race going, I know.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
It's like, we shouldn't kill each other. Fuck. Yeah,
we really did screw this
But
up.
money's so fucking dope, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, anyways.
Also, how big are your loads?
But we do have the science and technology for massive loads.
I think on that we caught it.
Yeah,
I think we caught on that.
Anyways, I hope that listen, we got to get back in the swing here, everyone. I hope this episode was okay. I'm nervous. I'm scared.
It's probably...
I'm also excited to be back, is what I really care about.
I'm glad to be here.
I got to be honest, that my hand was just touching my foot as well.
I wasn't going for a high five. I was going for one of these.
I thought you were going to...
But then you went for a high five. I was going to leave you hanging, so it's okay.
With my foot hand.
Anyways.
Thank you guys for watching, as always.
Do you got any plugs, Drake?
I guess, like, for the time being, not really. We need to get... I think we're focused on getting back in here. I don't like sitting in the chairs. It feels weird without a table.
Yeah.
But maybe we'll get used to it.
I think if it was more like this kind of setup where I could move around and whatnot. Oh, I'm not doing right. But you know what I'm saying.
It's too restrictive, is what you're saying.
Only because I have to hold the mic.
Yeah.
It's way less restrictive otherwise, because you saw me. I was doing up in here and shit.
Yeah, exactly. You're getting crazy.
Get my good angles. Come on now, son.
So yeah, we're gonna get back on the grind. We're gonna try and do our weekly show again. We love doing it. We gotta knock off the rust. After, I mean, it was only a couple 3 weeks that we haven't recorded, but it feels like much longer than that for a weird.
It's been a
reason.
stressful couple weeks.
Yeah,
you guys forget Craig and Veronica were buying a house,
and that's
so.
like all of a sudden like we're like, oh, it's back to doing a hee time again. It's fun, but also like, yeah. Are we still recording or did we lose?
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so without further ado, that's pretty much it. I think we just call it there, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
That's all I got.
My name is Craig. No, welcome to